Hey, beautiful people of the internet, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully great. Welcome back to another Warframe video. We are of course going to be talking about the Deveri paradox once again, but specifically the Incarnon system and how you guys can go and prepare for it while we wait. But before I continue with the video any further, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys like to go and support me or the channel any further, do remember to leave a like on this video. It does help me out substantially. Spartan click the subscribe button for more Warframe videos and streams. We also do have a Discord server, so if you guys are a lonely tenor who needs some general assistance or advice or would like to then go and hang out with yours truly, you can go and do so by joining the link in the description to our official Discord server. And on top of that, if you guys like to then go and support your boy during these tough times, we do have a merch store, so go ahead and take a look at that. Without further ado, let's get this video on the road, shall we? As per DevStream 168, a brand new weapon system was revealed to us, but we're going to be referring to it as the Incarnon system, and the way it's going to work is simple. When the Deveri paradox does get released in April, Digital Extremes will then go and pick 30 weapons out of the large pool of weapons we currently do go and have. This includes a primary, a secondary and a melee weapon. It's up to us to decide which weapons we want to then go and incarnonize. But us being typical Warframe players, we're probably just going to go and grind out all 30 weapons just to see what's more powerful and just go and have some general fun. We'll then have to go and head to an NPC that is located within the Zerman 10-0 tile set or social space. His name is Calvero. Go up to him like so, then go and click on the Incarnon option that will come up on the main menu. Once you've done that, you'll then see your particular weapon in the skill tree lookalike screen. Once you guys are on that screen, you'll then be able to go and see all the challenges that you have to then go and complete. However, you will not be able to go and see all the challenges before you've unlocked them. You first have to start from challenge 1, challenge 2, challenge 3, challenge 4, just so that you can go and progress through things quite nicely. Now, one thing I do want to say is for every node you then go and complete, you'll always have a choice of 3 sub nodes to then go and pick and choose from, which is of course tailored to your own personal playstyle. Let's talk preparation. First things first, make sure that every single one of your quests are completed, just because the fact that when the Deveri paradox does get released in April, you'll be able to go and access it without any restriction whatsoever. Why is it like this? It's a typical Warframe thing. The next thing we need to do is to then go and stock up on my favorite item, that being Forma or Umbra Forma. The point is, if it's got Forma in its description, make sure to go and stockpile it as much as humanly possible. Whether you guys go and buy the 3 bundle set, the 3 pieces Forma bundle set from the market itself, or you then go and build it with the foundry, the point is, make sure you do have a ton of it, depending on what your situation is. Both of the options are great. The reason for this is because you obviously want to then go and min-max your build. Min-maxing your build means that you'll be able to go and destroy the entire map without any problems whatsoever, and then you'll see some big boy damage numbers. Thirdly, we're going to be talking about mods, specifically your damage mods. I'm talking about your corrupt mods, your prime mods, and your galvanized mods, and whatever type of mods there are out there. You want to make sure that you guys go and get them, and also add Archon mods to the list. Why? Because just like Forma, you have to then go and max out your damage potential. Remember, there's no such thing as min-maxing if there's no Forma plus mods. So make sure to go and get all of your mods, your corrupt, your galvanized, your primed, and of course maybe your Archon mods, depending on how your load currently does go and work. The point is, make sure you do have them, therefore you can go and deal some big boy numbers. Next up is we are going to be talking about arcanes, but no, not for your Warframe, even though those could be beneficial. The point is, you want to go and get yourself arcane for both the primary, secondary, and of course the Warframe itself. Because the reason why for the Warframe is because if you want to then go and incarnate a melee weapon, there is only a Warframe arcane that is responsible for that. That is either known as Prime Strike or Prime Fury, and I know there's other ones out there, but specifically secondary and primary arcanes are definitely a thing, such as the ones that you get from Steel Path. Next up is, or if not finally, and this is going to be a big one, you need to make sure that you do have a ton of void plumes of all types, such as the void pinion, which is the highest tier, your void plume, basically any form of resource that you can get by exploring Zerman 10-0's mysterious backgrounds. You need to make sure that you have a ton of those, because you're going to be dealing with Calvero. You're obviously going to be dealing with void plumes, so it only makes sense to go and get them. The same thing can be said with the Thrax Plasm that does come with Voruna. The point is, if it's a resource within Zerman 10-0, you need to make sure that you do go and stack up a ton of them. Now I have made guides on how to go and get the void plumes. If not, I'll just go and link a different video and I'll make another video on that, as I do have an idea and a good method to go and get as many void plumes as humanly possible without spending very little time. So make sure that you do have a ton of 0 and 10 0 rare resources.